Hello everybody, welcome to this awesome video. This Bricklink store, I do sell on eBay as well, but Bricklink and Brick Owl is the basic. All this stuff is dedicated for mostly, so we are here. We live in the Upper Peninsula of the state of Michigan. I've lived pretty much my whole life here except a few years. Born in California, but besides the point. So yeah, we are in this basement and we're going to go through some stuff. My name's Derek, and I appreciate everyone that's followed me through the years that just continue to watch, or if you're new to the channel, we have a few thousand hours of video of working down here. So my full-time job for 3.5 years is selling Lego out of this basement. I've been doing it for 8 full years, but not full-time that long, but into our 9th year. I get asked, not asked a lot, but the statement of it's a dream job. If you like working 55 plus hour weeks, no paid vacation, lots of manual labor, I guess if that's what you want. My personality is I love to be busy. I love it, love the challenge, and you can make different things every day as far as how you work things. So I enjoy it. It does get, this time of year, especially during the holidays, shopping, you can get a lot. But it's been great for the future of my family, and just teaching. We have 4 kids, so just teaching them small business stuff, and yeah, having them involved. So welcome to Pop's Block Shop, and we will go through. Is everything down here, I guess. We'll try to hit everything we have down here. All right. Also, I want to mention we have previous store tours throughout the year. Even my first one, I'll have all those linked in this video. You can see all the video, all the changes that happen. I've been doing this video in December of every year since 2018. So you can see the changes. It's crazy at some of them. So there has not been many changes this year, but I'll start here. This is where it all started. I used to work for a health insurance company right here, and the first thing I did is I put up one of these and bought some acro mills and started sorting minifigures into it, and I would just work that and sell on eBay for about the first 6 months of this. And all this stuff in here this is all eBay store items as I have them organized by theme. You know, there's a Minecraft stray. These are all for sale on eBay. I was consistently the last 2 years having about over 2,500 items on eBay, and now it's really gone down because I've been focusing all my attention on Bricklink pretty much. And so that's all eBay stuff for sale there. And these two, this is on eBay. These are Viewmasters, though, not Lego related. So I got into eBay pretty deep about 10 years ago with these, and that really boosted just my knowledge of eBay and how to make, because I was making pretty good money off of it, but not enough to live off of like I do on Lego. So this is all spare minifigure parts, which in the last 3 months we've been literally going through and just selling or putting it all for sale on Bricklink. There's pieces in here that I guess my son left that were most of the pieces that are in here. Minifigure parts at least have like damagers. They're not quality. So we're gonna go through those another time and figure out what to do with those. But we have not touched our Star Wars. Our Star Wars is loaded here. And that's the next thing. We're gonna work on Star Wars. And Shima we haven't done either. The second most important behind Star Wars, I guess. That's how it goes. So my son usually works here on, he makes files for me, and then I put them away in all these drawers back here. This is also just stuff that's not for sale. Just these are all accessories, basically. You know, you got your Star Wars blasters, just random stuff. I don't collect anything. I've had this for many years. This is Series 1, so I guess right now this is a collection of something I had. It's always for sale at the right price, but I guess these are just fun things that we keep up here as well. Gifts from awesome viewers like that. And that, you know where that came from. This is a special thing, sun damaged Blacktron. It's a really cool color. So anyway, it's just some awesome stuff. Yes, I Heart Bricklink is great. That's another gift. There's other random gifts all over this basement that people send me, and that's so cool to see. It's fun to get and share it with everyone. So yeah, none of this stuff in these are for sale or here. This is part of the Bricklink, but so that's really what we work out of for minifigure stuff, all those drawers and those accessories. So it's quadrant 1. So this is quadrant 2. I always say this is the first thing I ever put into my store, but this is actually the first thing I ever built, was this little setup. And it was really before this one was here, and I had minifigure parts in there because I had these two that were filling up and I didn't know where to put them. So I did start with this, and this is just extra storage stuff that we recently put all our horses for sale. That was full of horses, like you couldn't even close it basically. And those are all for sale. A lot of them sold, so that's exciting to see things move once you put it for sale. But we got to work on this one next, and then a dinosaur bin, and just keep getting stuff for sale. It's just a constant process. So I start my every morning over here shipping out my eBay store first. Usually takes me 30 minutes, sometimes an hour, depends on how many sales I have, but usually that's it. But I always start on that computer, get that shipped out. Then I move to this computer, and this is my Bricklink store computer, where we pull all the parts and the orders from that computer. But in November of 2018, I started on this wall, completed it early December of 2018, so 6 years ago, if I can do math in my head. Yeah, it's 2024. And this originally cost, I believe, around $1,500. All the wood, paint, screws, and all these screw lockers. So my first initial investment, kind of built the bottom. I don't know. I'm not a carpenter, but I just kind of try to build it to fit. Another one of these does fit here. My daughter took it. She needed it, but we're not really using too much of that yet. And those ones are not really being used. They can be being used, but eventually, I think. So this is the first thing we ever installed here, that we actually put stuff for sale into. This is drawer U1, which is our used parts. We separate our new and our used. So all the way up until drawer 1342, it wraps over to this section, and then just wraps around. If I'm pulling an order, it would go around here, then it would go there, all the way down to there, and then back up to this one, down to that one, and then this is all eBay stuff for sale in this section here, even those. So currently that has actually got quite a few stuff, quite a lot of stuff in it. Then my new parts would go here to there, go to this these 4 sections, and then it goes to these 3 rows here, down to those, over to that one up there. And I recently just numbered this to 6080. We have drawer 6080. And this section was another store that I purchased. That's why it has this different numbering system. I purchased that in August 2023, so it's over a year ago. I've not been adding parts to those drawers. I've been really trying to sell them off. And it also goes onto this side. So eventually I'll get them all renumbered to my system. But what else is there to say over here? There's this. I think I forgot to show this in the last store tour video. This is an expansion I did in 2023. Really for bulk amounts of big amounts of items. You get, what I typically do is I'll fill up a drawer of these, and then I'll put that number drawer in our system, and then I'll put the rest in here and tell it if there's more, you can come here to get more. Or I'll put, these foil bags, things, poly bags, just bigger items like this dinosaur that really don't fit in basic drawers, that you just need to find out where they're at. It's kind of a mess, especially in this stuff. I get this stuff way too overfull of parts. and I have to take extra time to get it out. So I gotta stop putting stuff in there basically. I just we were just under 1,000 parts to 1,000,000 the other day. We've hit 1,000,000 parts I think 7 or 8 times now, and it just keeps selling them. So that's okay. That's the goal. The goal is to get down to 0 in this business. So you sell everything you buy. This is also, I guess, something I've collected. I mean, I traded this for something so many years ago. It was when Toys R Us went out. This is from the Toys R Us in Green Bay, I guess. Never got the lights to work, but it is a really cool Day of the Departed. Ninjago has 3 sets: the Ultra Stealth Raider, Samurai X Cave Chaos, and the Rock Raider. I think is it the Day of the Departed? I think it is. I know all that stuff, I just never remember. I have a keychain collection. Someday I'll sell them all, but I got some really cool ones. Interesting ones. This one is awesome. Anubis guard. So, I got this awesome calendar from a friend for Christmas this year. It is I guess it's just coming. It's just gonna come down. It is a Bob Ross. I don't know where they get the idea like Bob Ross, but I guess that figure I use kind of looks like him, maybe. That's just, he's just a Lego guy. It's not Bob Ross. Yeah, here's Dave's flower. It's a birthday card from a great person that lives down the road from us, and great artist. And let's see, what else are we going to talk about? We have all this. I guess this is an important part of my business here. This stuff from this cabinet all the way over here, all this stuff is all used parts that have been sorted or locations I can sort them into. So recently I changed, I guess this is one change I did. This used to be a minifigure sorting area right here, and I went on a kind of a buying freeze to kind of get everything to get for sale. I've not bought really minifigure lots for quite a while now, since maybe August. And there might have been 1 or 2 things here and there, but nothing crazy that I couldn't sort out within an hour. So I see these are all the drawers I had with all the themes labeled there. So basically I switched it over to used part sorting, which this is a bin here that needs to be sorted out. And there's this one here. We use these sorting trays to sift it down to the certain sizes, so that the theory is that you get pretty much similar parts in that sift, but not always is the case. It just depends. So yeah, I just take handfuls and throw it here and sort it away. And so over there I just showed you are a bunch of drawers with certain things, the part types on them, but they get the amount of sorting that I've been doing, they just don't fit in those drawers, and it's more efficient to do a huge upload all at once. This is a dangerous situation here with one hand, but these are all just like 1x2 plates that are modified in some way or another. So there's a ton of them. It's really getting full, and so I sort those away into here. When this gets full, I turn around and dump it into there. I've done it that many times that it's that full in that little tilt bin. And typically over here, we have all these parts that are in there, and they're sorted this way at this point. This is really good for if you're completing sets, but I've done that in the past, but I have not done that lately. It's not something I really want to be doing per se. It just depends on what you buy. You could get a big collection of like 30 sets in there, and they're mostly all together, and you can easily come and find parts if they're missing a few to complete them. But typically I part them out. It's more efficient, and you can make more by parting sets out in the end. Like this right here, it's our 1x bricks that are over 4, so they're like, I have my 1x4 bricks in here, so anything like 1x6 or bigger, I guess I have them all there. They go in here. So this is something that we need to sort out by color and size and get ready for upload at this point, because it's just overflowing. And this is stuff that is ready to be counted and put into the system and put away into the drawers where I can find them when somebody purchases them. So these are like your Technic axles. These are headlight bricks, other 1x small bricks. We just sorted out that bin that was over there on the top up here that was getting full. So typically it might not have been full. Sometimes my kids ask for a job, so I'll give them one of these. They sort them out. So that's what these are all there for, and things like that. So yeah, Technic is kind of just all thrown in there. That's my Technic bin, and I kind of try to put the small pins and stuff in a different one, so I'm not resorting them a second time. These are all bigger plates in there. It's a huge bin in there. It's probably about 70% full almost. We have a Bionicle one you can't see, and then tires are in there, right there. And this is my backlog of sets at this point. I just, before this, I kind of tried to count in my head. It's over 35,000 parts inside of all these sets that will eventually get put in our store and for sale, and the minifigures and all that. So nice. It's nice to have that, to have the backlog. This is just kind of Black Friday shopping that were really good deals. Most of these I got at over 2.75 part out values. Most of them, and some were 3.0 or more. So for every dollar I spend, I should get $3 back, roughly about, or $2.75 or more. Then you got to take off all the fees, all your time. It's, you're not really tripling your money in the end. You're hoping to double it in the end. It's kind of what you hope for all your time and effort and things like that. So I've been really enjoying sorting these used pieces. We had 4 of these bins here. Now we're down to 3. I did get through 1 complete bin plus some extra stuff, and then so this is all about half full in there. I'm working through. These 3 drawers were full of parts that originally I did those first, and then I bought a small collection, filled up those 2 drawers. Just got done sorting those. These are parts that have been sorted. These are like wedges, arches, and whatever these modified parts. What do you call them? Brackets, I don't know. It's just a bunch of stuff in there that needs to be assorted another time into their own categories, which that's crazy, the amount there. I was running to those kind of parts so much that I had three of these full up here. I'm like, it's not going to work. This is the bin that I keep filling up with those types of parts. So I decided to go down, put the arches in there now from now on, because it was crazy amounts. It's my son's desk that he does school there. Yeah, I'm forgetting a lot of things. This is my convention bins when we do like Brick World Chicago. That'll be this coming up June 2025. That's always Father's Day weekend or week. It's my favorite show. It's in Schaumburg, Illinois, so definitely go to that if you want to see some amazing Lego creations and meet some great people. Lego community. Shipping supplies, I guess, is always important, right? My bubble wrap. I keep the eBay envelopes down there. I keep other envelopes up here. I pretty much use bubble wrap and poly mailers, they're called. Just what I've always used. It seemed to be the cheapest in my process of shipping items is how it works for me. So more shipping supplies. These 2 rows down here, that's the boxes. Behind all this is just more boxes. Priority mailboxes. USPS has gotten so expensive for priority. I try not to use those if I don't have to, but if it's expensive items, I will. But most orders I ship that are less than $100 will just go in one of these boxes if necessary. All these shoe boxes here are from that store I purchased, I talked about a little bit ago. There's just a lot of parts in here. A ton of them. This is my original what do you call it, shelf I put up for my shoe boxes when I started here, and there's a lot of parts in all these. So it's been a great so many years. Got a new clock, actually 2 new clocks, those guys. So those are awesome. I actually got a gift I was going to open from somebody that supports me, or if you ever watch the vlogs that I do, I use a program to pull orders. That's not a publicly traded uh, Merry Christmas. It's not a publicly traded. Oh, that's cool. Dear Derek, as is the holiday season upon us, I wanted to take a moment to express my gratitude to the Brick Separator Society. So, I was a society member. This is cool. For probably half the year, I think I was. To show my appreciation, I've pieced together something special that every Brick Separator Society member must have: a custom Lego set, the Emergency Brick Separator Box. It's a functional and playful little build designed for those moments when you urgently need a brick separator. The best part, if you find yourself in such a Lego emergency, you can disassemble the box itself and solve the problem. From Ralph Strip Bricks. So what I was saying is that he has a program that we use. You'll see that I use it. He created. It's not a public program where anyone can use it, but oh, this is cool. There's even a brick separator in there. I have something to have fun with that. I never really build Lego. I get the question, do you have a huge collection? Do you build a lot? I got into this business by accident. I talk about it a lot in interviews and stuff that I would do. It's not a passion of mine. My passion is selling it, acquiring more to sell it. We buy, if you do, here's a thought I had. We buy, sell, and trade. First thing, you have to buy it, because if you don't buy it, there's nothing to sell. And then you can sell and trade what you buy. Things like that. Anyway, it's been a long week, a long month of December. This is stuff that I'm kind of working through. I got a couple poly bags put for sale. There's just some minifigures that I just got legs for that we recently went through our Pirates bin. So there's so those guys. Other parts that are just sitting around that I needed to clear up. So this is just sitting here. This is my end of my day on this. It's a Tuesday. It's the day before Christmas Eve. We have family in town, so hopefully gonna be done here in a little bit. Got to take the mail in there. That's our Monday shipping of mail. Is it Tuesday? It's Monday. Is it Tuesday? It's Monday. It's a Monday. This is kind of where I keep all the stuff that needs to be uploaded as well. Like, as I kind of find things in here and there, I'll throw it in there. You know, there's a couple jokers. There's some dimension stuff in here. A Frodo, Gandalf. So these are some bags that I want to get open because they have some unique things in them. This kind of stuff I'll give my son. I'm like, open these bags, put all the parts for sale, get the minifigures out. This kind of stuff. I think this is maybe a complete Batman and Riddler or Penguin set. It's a car. I have to look into that. It's bag 1, 2, and 3. That's a complete Lego set there. So this kind of things I want to work through. And yeah, see this right here. It needs help. This can't close the doors and windows, so that one will also be along with these 1x bricks will be processed pretty quick here. And yeah, under the stairs is back there. I don't have much under there. There is 2 bins full of bags like this. Well, one bin is definitely full, but the other one is getting there. So that's really all I have other than those Lego sets over here as far as stuff to part out that are brand new parts. I have other stuff around, like convention, that have this convention stock. So there's just poly bags and CMF bags that I need to restock stuff. I just kind of have it. Under here is all my eBay stuff that's not Lego related, like Hansonopoly. That's a really hot ticket item. I don't know, there's a bunch of random stuff, big Duplo plates, just a bunch of random stuff in there that sometimes I like to pick up stuff that's I can resell for fun. So thanks for coming out. Keep on buying, keep on watching.